What's the easiest way to add value to property, or rather the cheapest way to get into renovating property? Again, very common question. Let's leave the stamp duty surcharge and the withering tax-free capital gains allowance to the side for the moment. One option that many people I know and clients do look for, especially down in London, but it can apply to throughout the country, is to look for a one-bedroom flat in need of updating, modernisation, but in a nice tidy block. If the block is a mess, it doesn't matter what you do to that apartment, it just won't sell, certainly not at the higher renovated price. Therefore, it is essential that you do your research on the block itself. And what they normally look for is a one-bedroom flat with a lounge that is large enough to be able to add a kitchenette, and then they turn the kitchen into a second bedroom, which can add value to it. However, you do need to consider the stamp duty surcharge, which is 3%. If the property you are buying is uninhabitable at the time of completion, then you can get away with that. But don't take it for granted. You must have an independent survey conducted on the day that you complete. You must document that evidence beyond reasonable doubt, because Mr. HMRC will be round contesting it because they don't like it if you get away with not giving them something that they feel that they deserve. They do contest it, so you need to ensure that your argument is watertight to save yourself that 3%. As far as the capital gains tax allowance, well, that was smart, wasn't it? When we've got 600,000 properties in the UK in need of renovation, with a 3% stamp duty surcharge and basically the elimination of a capital gains tax-free allowance, what incentive is there for all these small developers to be buying and renovating these properties? Because the large developers are not interested. What they're interested is taking care of somebody in your local authority and then building lots of plastic palaces on the field where your children kick a football around, with streets that are actually alleyways and garages that are sheds and walls that are paper thin, making vast profits. They have no interest in renovating these properties. In fact, they would like to see more of these properties simply left to rot and go out of circulation so that you can put your money into what they are building now. So it's basically bad government policy, full stop. If you are thinking about buying and renovating, especially the way the climate is now, you must do your research. There are sites where you can actually gather property data, but ultimately stick to the area that you know, learn everything you can about that area, and you know where you live. You know the streets that are in demand, you know the streets to avoid, you know the blocks to avoid. So stick with what you know, and when you see an opportunity, go for it then, but never assume anything, and always do your homework. I hope that helps. Bye bye for now, and see you next time.